Hey everyone, this is World's Greatest Shave Instagram Live. I'm Chris, I'm the Sustainable Salons Business Development Manager for New South Wales. And this is our first of 4 series for the World's Greatest Shave Instagram Lives. So thanks for tuning in. Please tune in each week. So they'll be over the next 4 weeks, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So yeah, we'll have a different guest each week. This week, I'm really excited to announce we've got Rachel from the World's Greatest Shave, part of the Leukemia Foundation. So yeah, I'll add her into the call. So give me 2 seconds.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm really good. How are you?
Really good, thank you. Thanks for having me on your live chat today.
Hey, thanks for coming on. And
My pleasure.
yeah, you've been very busy, I see. Were you? I feel like I saw you maybe backstage, or did you get on camera at on 7 Sunrise?
Yeah, I was on Sunrise yesterday. I did a little interview in the morning, which was fun, and then we had a whole school there with 11 boys shaving their heads out at Epping High, which was really awesome.
It was an
incredible experience.
Yeah, great banter, and well, I hope they raise lots of money as well.
Yeah, they're at I think they're at about 15,000 so far, and they're aiming for 30,000.
Oh,
and they've
wow.
got another 30 boys shaving later in March. So really exciting to see what that school's doing. It's great.
Oh, good on them. Good on them. We should give a shout out to them. Who are they? So look them up on World's Greatest Shave. Epping.
Yeah, Epping Boys High School. So they're a boys' school in Sydney, and they have been doing shave since 2009. So they're really committed. They're one of our great participants. So yeah, huge shout out to those awesome dudes.
Yeah, get around them. So yeah, look on the World's Greatest Shave website and you can search them and you'll find their page so you can donate there. So for those watching who don't really know that much about the World's Greatest Shave, can you give us a little intro into yeah, your role, what you do, and the World's Greatest Shave?
Sure. So my role is looking after our fundraising at the Leukemia Foundation. So we do lots of different fundraising opportunities, but one of our biggest, well actually our biggest, is the World's Greatest Shave, and it is our annual event. It raises more than half of our fundraising income, so it really is a pivotal part of our fundraising calendar. And every year we love to have so many people get on board, whether they be individuals, businesses, workplaces, families, friends, so many people of all ages as well, and they get behind it and either shave, cut or colour their hair, and they fundraise to raise money for people living with blood cancer. So it's a really exciting thing. Shave has been running for 23 years now, which we're really proud of, to have such a wonderful, iconic fundraising activity in Australia. It is incredible, and I'm so proud that, you know, more than 2 million people over those 23 years have taken part in Shave, including wonderful people like yourself, Chris. But yeah, it happens every year in March. The official dates this year are the 10th to the 14th of March, but really Shave runs all year round. It's one of those ones where people can do it where it works for them, whenever the time suits, and it's never too late to take part.
No, I've actually got a mate doing a reverse one now. So he saw me doing it, he's bald. So
wow, cool.
Yeah, but he's like receding, so he shaved his head. He's had a shaved head for 22 years, and he was like, well, I can't shave my head, so it's already shaved. So he's going to do a reverse shave, and he's going to grow his hair for a year and then shave it. So it's like, I thought that's kind of
awesome.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I guess I love about the World's Greatest Shave, is that people really can choose to make it their own. And so you can take part when you want, you can do when you want. We see people come out with some crazy hairstyles or really colorful things that they do. And, you know, it isn't just necessarily have to go full bald. We see people do funky chops and all sorts of different things. So it's one of those amazing ones that you can really make it your own and make it personal and unique to you, which is great.
Yeah, and look, to talk about my experience when I shaved my head like 2 weeks ago now, it's
how's it feeling?
Yeah, good. I've burnt my scalp a couple of times. It was a bit stupid, but no, great. I love the fundraising part of it. A big part of mine, we did a comedy fundraiser, and got the whole local community involved and local businesses donated like getaways and free breakfasts, and yeah, it was really cool. So there's loads of different ways I suppose you can raise money, and yeah, I'm kind of sad it's over in a way.
So are we. We loved that you were fundraising for us for so long, especially given that you were planning to shave last year and then
I think I dragged it out
went
for long.
crazy.
Yeah, no, I was getting a bit of stick that I hadn't shaved my head, so I had to eventually get it done.
Yeah, but it is great to hear like the different ways that people fundraise and get involved. So, you know, like you said, you did comedy nights and there's trivia nights and all sorts of things that people do at their, whether it's at their local pub or at home even, and there's people have little bake sales. And I think one of the things people have found a bit harder in this past year is that some of those things where you're doing things in person haven't been as easily done. But there's so many awesome ways to fundraise online and with virtual activities, and like you said, getting local businesses involved and, you know, giving little prizes as giveaways. There's some really cool and inventive things and ways that people are fundraising for World's Greatest Shave.
Yeah, and so with the money raised, can you just tell us about where it goes and what exactly it goes to support for the World's Greatest Shave?
Absolutely. So the money raised from the Leukemia Foundation's World's Greatest Shave goes to supporting people living with blood cancer. So blood cancers include leukemia, but also things like lymphoma and myeloma as well. There's so many different types of blood cancer, and there's actually 110,000 Australians living with a blood cancer. So the money raised is really key to helping all of those people go through different parts of their blood cancer journey, right through from diagnosis to treatment, and even working into the future to help with research to hopefully reduce the number of people that end up with a blood cancer. But really it's that from that point of diagnosis, it's helping them with information and education, helping them understand what their disease is. But then it might also be helping them access the best treatment that they need. So for many people, they may have to travel to take part in treatment. So particularly if they live in a regional area, so we provide them with free accommodation to have that, you know, special home away from home. They may also need help traveling to their treatment, so we can help organise transport. So some of those really practical services, as well as having our blood cancer support coordinators be there throughout that journey for them and helping them provide the emotional support and being that resource for them to reach out and call whenever they have questions, and, you know, not just help from the medical side of things, but also help them go through what does this mean for them emotionally. So helping them throughout that journey is really important. And then even once they're on the other side, hopefully helping them identify things like return to work and what does that mean for me, and, you know, what are the different things, how is my life going to be different, and how can you help me integrate back into my new life now. So there's a really full complex range of things that the Leukemia Foundation helps with, but really it's about that practical care, that emotional support, and helping to fund a cure into the future with some really vital treatment and research.
Yeah, and I think like the key takeaway for me from that is, and I know you guys, like I've seen the stories of people going through blood cancer and they're just like love so much the work that you guys do and the support that you guys give them. And I think from what you said, there's so many things that people need support with just to take a weight off their mind, not only fighting cancer, just like the little things that you may not even think a charity would do, like the support, the accommodation to and from, you know, how the education about what the treatment looks like, those kind of things that, you know, people may not think about.
Yeah, and I think that's where we can play a really important role, in that we try to take away all those stresses so that they can just focus on getting better, so that you're not worried about, well, where's my family going to stay so they can be close to me in the hospital, and how are we going to pay for this, and how do we get there, and all those things can kind of be stripped away through the support of incredible people like yourself who are raising money and allow us to be able to do those things. So I think that's really the special thing for me, is that it gives them that time to just focus on being their best self and being as well as they can in a really difficult time.
Okay. And so to talk about the Sustainable Salons World's Greatest Shave Partnership, like this is our 4th year with you guys now. So yeah, talk us through the partnership and what it means to you guys and how we can support each other, I suppose.
Yeah, look, we are so grateful to Sustainable Salons for the partnership, and it has been a really fantastic one that we've had, as you said, for 4 years, which is really incredible. And I think for us, you know, shaving your hair is a really big thing, as you would well know, and hair is part of people's identity, but it's also a really precious commodity. So for people who are going through a cancer treatment, you know, the wonderful thing that you guys do is that you can turn that into wigs and give someone that empowerment back where they can feel better about themselves, having lost their hair probably through treatment. The other thing that you guys do, which I absolutely love, is around going green and being able to use the hair clippings to clean up oil spills in the ocean and turn into compost, and those sorts of things are absolutely incredible. So for us, it's really powerful to have a meaningful way for the hair that is shaved through World's Greatest Shave to have another evolution, I guess, in terms of coming to life again. And you know, it's almost that double whammy of you've done something great by shaving your head, and now you're doing something even better by donating your hair to Sustainable Salons. And that is absolutely amazing. And the incredible thing with World's Greatest Shave is that we do have so much hair. So we've had more than 30,000 kilos of hair be shaved since we started. And that's just huge. And if you think about what that can do through a partnership like ours, it really is truly phenomenal. You know, that the win-win of helping people with blood cancer and also helping the environment.
Yeah, and because of the awareness and work you do, I was speaking to the guys when I was in the depot and processing the ponytails, like because of the World's Greatest Shaving around February, March time, there's a massive influx of so it's like great, you know, it's like people are fundraising and they're also helping people, yeah, as you said, cancer and alopecia sufferers. So yeah, it's amazing to see yeah, all the donations coming through.
Yeah, and it's I think it's a really lovely thing that people like to do as well. You know, shaving your head is that act of solidarity, but for people to know that there's something even extra meaningful coming out of it is quite powerful. And we find so many people, you know, it's a big reason in why they want to shave their head and make that additional difference. And so I would encourage anyone who is participating in World's Greatest Shave or even considering it, you should check out the Why Shave page on our website, and there's a sublink there with donate hair, and that gives you all the instructions on how you can make sure your hair goes to Sustainable Salons in our wonderful partnership.
Oh, look, 100%. If you're out watching out there thinking of doing it, do it. It's the best journey. There's such a community out there, and look, I discovered it through Light the Night, through and Sustainable Salons. But yeah, there's an amazing community out there, and really get involved. And there's a little reward which we've got to talk about, the $25 post shave cut. So
yes.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that, or
it's a really great offer, and it's all thanks to Sustainable Salons, which is fantastic. And so anyone wanting to take advantage of that, you can find details of this great offer on worldsgreatestshave.com, and if you click on Why Shave and then donate hair, you'll find out about that offer. And I think, you know, it's a really wonderful thing, as you'll find as your hair is growing out.
Yeah, I need to get over
all little, yeah, it's a great opportunity to try different styles and get it trimmed up and tidied up in different ways. So we're really grateful that you've put that offer out there to help with people on their journey, because it is quite an emotional journey, as I'm sure you've found as well, going through that process of having so much hair, then shaving it off, and then watching it grow back. It's yeah, we're just really grateful to you guys for providing that opportunity to everyone.
Yeah, and look, on that, it's like the most amazing part of it is, yeah, it's a way to honor someone that you've lost or you care about, and you know, it's nothing. Oh, that feeling's amazing. Not only raising the funds and, you know, donating your hair, that's the bit that really sets the fire in you going, doesn't it? So yeah, it's an amazing experience.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you only have to mention the words blood cancer and someone knows someone that has been impacted. And so it is one of those things that so many people do out of that beautiful moment of solidarity with the blood cancer community. But that said, you know, I would encourage people to think about other, that, you know, we hear so many people that just go, yeah, I had that bucket list item, I always wanted to shave my head, and or do something different. And you know, if you can do that and do it for a good cause as well, we would absolutely love for them to join the World's Greatest Shave.
Yeah, and I think the shaved head suits more people than they think it would. Like when I go to the shave events, I'm like, oh my god, they look incredible.
Yeah, like you do.
So yeah, tested out the look, even if you're just curious, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Do it for a good cause.
Well, our time's up. Was there any questions that came through? I didn't see any.
I didn't see any questions, I don't think.
Well, if you've got any questions, probably should say at the start, put them through. But yeah, that's it for today. So thanks so much, Rachel, for coming on and doing the Instagram live with us. We've got another 3 episodes with 3 different guests. Hard act to follow, whoever's next. So thanks so much for coming on, Rachel.
Thanks, Chris. And I'll just shout it out one more time. If you even considering getting involved, head to the website worldsgreatestshave.com and you can hear all about it there. And thank you so much, Chris, for having me today, but also thank you so much for your amazing efforts with the World's Greatest Shave. You're an absolute champion and you're really rocking the shaved head look. So
thanks a lot.
Cool. Thanks, Chris. See you.
Catch you guys next week. See ya.